Shout out to Lauren's friend who only listens to the first 10 minutes of this podcast. What's her name? Rebecca. Shout out, Rebecca.
And she said 20.
20 minutes. I'm sorry. Yeah. The first 20. Shout out.
You're highly appreciated.
If you could give us 1 minute of your time, you would be wasting it, but it's fine. But 20 is pretty good. 20 is solid.
You might laugh.
Yeah, you might laugh a little bit.
You might chuckle. We're pretty funny.
What happens?
You said you were going to leave them outside.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
She didn't say that.
Oh.
When did she say that?
Because isn't that why she was taking him outside so we could record, because they were going to be doing that this entire time?
No,
the toy
outside
thing?
So they don't cry to go outside.
Yeah, so they don't cry to go outside.
But I took her squeaky ball outside and hit it.
Oh, and she found
it.
So
this is a
Lindsay's
silent ball.
dogs, aka Luna, Tuna,
but she wants to play.
And Callie, aka Khalifa's, aka
Callie Mama.
Callie Mama. Apparently, I don't call her that though.
I do.
AKA
Callie Moon.
That's what I call her.
Callie Moon. AKA Kalina's, AKA, what'd you say?
Stinky.
Well,
AKA
she's stinky.
Meathead.
Yeah.
She's a beefcake.
AKA
Beefcake.
AKA Meaty Mama.
Oh, Meaty Mama.
I just thought of it. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Callie Mama's my favorite because it sounds like llama.
Callie
Mama.
Oh, that's cute.
Llama.
Callie.
I like Meaty Mama.
Meaty Mama. Look about Meaty Mama.
Look at her big old
She
butt.
is thick.
Yeah, she is. Anyway.
So what were we going to talk about today? What'd y'all say? You were talking about celebrities yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The trippy, weird... How do we describe it? Concept
of around
celebrity.
Celebrities. Like, they're an elite group of people.
Debatable.
Well, I mean, like, as far as, like...
The quote-unquote definition.
As far as,
right.
like, not everybody's a celebrity. Like,
right.
it's, like, they're a specialized group of people that make a lot of money.
Right.
To act.
For what?
Sometimes celebrities don't even act.
Sometimes they don't do anything.
But the idea of they have
so about actors.
Like celebrities in general, because we were talking about YouTube. We were talking about like Jeffree Star. We were talking about YouTube influencers, and then I was like, isn't it crazy how influencers these days are now considered like celebrities? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, aren't celebrities kind of like the concept around celebrity is kind of weird because these people have millions of followers that idolize them? Like, the concept of a celebrity is just weird that we...
Mm-hmm. Who decides you're going to be a celebrity?
The public.
Yeah, but like, how and why?
Like, why
what
do
did
we...
this person do?
I feel like I'm going off now.
We went off on a tangent yesterday because we went into a vicious cycle.
This is a safe
because I was like, okay,
what's a celebrity? What makes you a celebrity?
What is a celebrity? Do we have to have celebrities because... as a human race, that just happens because we're social beings and we just form celebrities to have a source of entertainment because we're social beings. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I was telling Lindsay, I took a sports sociology class at Texas State, and it was like one of my favorite classes ever.
Mm-hmm. And sociology, shout out.
Yes.
Degree in it.
Right. And my professor said that the global economy would essentially crash if we didn't have sports. That's how much sports plays a huge role on the global economy. That's how much sports makes. Mm-hmm. We would not, this is based off of her words, necessarily, it would be a hard time surviving without that, like, economically. So I'm just like, okay, so then, like, celebrity, because sports is a source of entertainment. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like acting in Hollywood. Is that another form? Because celebrities are everywhere. They have celebrities all around the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think
like the concept of like, yeah, how did this form? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Famous people. I don't know like when the origin of famous people formed, but yeah, I mean,
like why it happens, how it happens. You know what I mean? What? Oh,
yeah. Back here, you get real low.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
But you know.
No, I know.
Yeah, it just trips me out because they're people just like us, you know. So how do you live your life that's different than mine?
How do you grow? Because sometimes celebrities are like, oh, I knew since I was little I was going to be famous. What do you mean?
Yeah, we talked about
like, how
that.
do you?
Manifestation. I think that goes into manifestation.
No, but I mean, yeah, but like, just.
Well, we were also talking about, Reese Witherspoon as an example, who's been acting.
Yes, go on.
Yes. Who's been acting, since she was like 9 or something like that. She was very young. And I told Lauren, I was like, I know kids, they have their dreams and they are discovering what they like.
Yeah.
But I told Lauren, we're all human. We're all people. We're constantly learning throughout our life. So as a child, like, you're just fully dependent. You are not on your own, you know, like, of course you can make your own decisions. And of course, depending on your household, you know, all that stuff. But you are completely reliable and dependent on your parents. So Reese Witherspoon's parents were the one who decided to put her into acting classes or try to get her signed or auditioned, you know, in auditions, all these things. So it wasn't Reese who decided to do this. It was her parents.
Preach.
Why?
What? You should see Lizzie's eyes. Why? Just the largest eyeballs ever.
So
questioning Reese Witherspoon's parents. Why?
And and I love Reese, you know, no hate or anything, but you know, in those, that type of example and those instances, I personally always hear these celebrity stories of they're like that in their childhood. Oh, I've been dancing since I was 6. I've been making music since I was 2. I've been doing this. I've been doing that since I was little. And it's like, okay, who decided to put you in those things? Why did they decide that? And what was their benefit? What was their motive to put you in that? You know, I don't know. There's just
basically
so
she's
many
saying
things.
Capitalism, because parents do that to their
This
kids
is
so
where
that
I
way they can
cycle
make
through.
money.
She's
And so
saying
we
the
somehow
patriarchy.
Yep.
Capitalism. Because
money.
then we're talking about that too. Like, celebrities like make millions and millions of dollars a year to act. And okay, that sounds bad. I'm not saying that acting isn't hard. Like, I'm not saying
We're not downplaying the arts.
right. But like, I don't know. It's just kind of a crazy concept to me.
No, you're not the first person to say that. The entertainment industry brings in millions, I don't know the exact numbers, maybe even billions of dollars. But then you have teachers making very little money to do a job that's at very least equally difficult, if not arguably more difficult. I mean, I think it's more difficult than acting to teach. Yeah. As a person who has not ever done either. I'm saying that as just an observer.
Okay, but you were in a school.
Anyway, I substituted for 3 months.
So so you have an idea.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah. So
being around kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
God bless you. God bless you, teachers.
Exactly. So yeah. So you have an idea, but I don't know. Like, that's where we were. That's also another thing we were getting at is like, we have these elite celebrities or this group of people that, because not everyone can be celebrity. Not everyone can be rich and famous. So the idea that we follow these people for what?
Yeah, for what?
Because they can sing really
entertainment.
Well. For entertainment. Yeah, for pure entertainment. Yeah. Nothing else.
I don't know.
So that's why I'm like, okay, well then
Trips
is that like
me
a
out.
human race thing then? Because we have to be social. That's a form of social.
Is that a form
I don't know.
of social
You know what?
interaction?
I don't know. I have
no
like
idea.
I don't know. Because then I'm just, how do we create celebrities?
I
Because
think
we
you're
create
right.
them.
I think it goes back to capitalism and the patriarchy.
I really think so. Yes.
And don't make me get on a conversation on capitalism.
Oh, I went into a spiel yesterday and Lauren was like,
because we were talking about, because then we segued into, I don't know how, but we segued into student loans.
Yeah.
And that bullshit of how, because Lindsay was talking about how she's going to have to start paying her loans again in October. And I think I'm the same way too, because
my God, yes.
why'd
you
everything,
and that's just my federal loans. I've been paying my private loans.
Same. I never
consistently.
Stopped.
I never stopped.
Yeah.
That didn't
Luckily,
stop.
that's a small bill, so it's I can it's like not as painful.
That's
but
my bigger bill.
But anyways, Lindsay said
whatever.
the same thing I've been saying this entire fucking time is by the time they lift the deferment in September for loans and we have to start paying again, we had already gone a year and a half of not paying student loans. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a small percentage of people that have been paying, right? Because, like, good for them. Cool. But, like,
you're
responsibility.
right. It's like adulthood.
Right. But, like, people like me who I'm like,
Oh,
during
no, I'm
a
riding that
global
wave.
pandemic, right. I'm going to milk it for all it's worth. You're mean to tell
Yes.
me I don't have to pay a bill? Fine. Done.
Yes.
Easy.
Nailed it.
Absolutely. So I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's more of us than the ones who've actually been paying. So if you can go this long without collecting, then what's the point of all of a sudden picking it back up? Y'all gone a year and a half of not collecting.
Well, don't we just get further into debt?
But we're already trillions of dollars into debt because of what? So then we got into this topic, and
Oh
it's
my
like,
God, y'all were
okay,
spiraling.
we
Y'all
were
were spiraling.
because I had to go to my job and it's downtown, so we
You-
had some time in the car.
Y'all were on the spiral coaster.
So then we were like, okay, well then how are we in debt? If we create our own money, we print our own money, how are we in debt? And then I was like, okay, so where do we get the value of the dollar? I probably sound really dumb right now because I genuinely don't know these answers. Because they're saying the value of the dollar is going down. So it's like, that's like really bad for us, apparently. The value of the dollar goes down. And then Lindsay's like, well, we print our own money. So how are we in debt if we just make our own money? And then I'm like, okay, so when we say the value of a dollar, where is that value coming from? Is that equivalent to like gold? Because we used to trade gold for currency back in the day.
We spiraled.
Y'all
So
spiraled
what's
hard.
the value of a dollar? Is there not enough gold in the world because that's what money's based on, and we're running out of gold essentially because we're killing the earth? Or like, where does this value come from, and why are we in debt essentially? And why is it like
Y'all are freaking macaroni.
Yeah.
At
And
this
then,
point. Spiraling so
The
hard.
argument of
we-
inflation.
yeah.
Spiral
We got into
noodle.
that because I told Lauren, I was like, everyone says if we print more money to get out of debt, then our inflation skyrockets. And I told Lauren, inflation skyrockets every freaking year, and we don't print more money.
Wow, economics.
I'm just saying. So what are you trying to tell me here? That we're going to continue to be in debt when we print our own
we're
money?
never back to student loans. Student loans are trillions of dollars in debt. That's money we're never going to collect. So what's the fucking point? You're never going to get that money.
I don't know.
They are never going to be paid off. We are always going to be in student loan debt, and it's only going to get worse because they keep jacking up the prices of universities for fucking no one knows. No one knows. So just let it go. Biden,
Free
Republicans, GOP,
free
Dems,
schools.
whoever the fuck's in charge.
Free schools. Free
Education.
free education.
Education, in my opinion, just like healthcare, is a right, not a privilege. I shouldn't have to be privileged to be smart. Like as a human, that's like my ribbon.
Educated. Yeah.
Right. Educated. That's my right as a human to be educated.
Well, you throw us in a capitalistic society, you should educate the people that you're throwing into a capitalistic society against their will. I mean, that just is what it is.
Yeah. And
I agree.
healthcare. It shouldn't be a privilege to take care of my body.
Once again, you throw people against their will in a capitalistic society because that's what society is. You should give them the basics. You should give healthcare,
The end.
education. Exactly. You should
Proper
give them-
housing.
Yeah, proper housing. You should give them the basics because you want them to be workhorses, right? How are they going to be workhorses if you're not going to give them the basics? Then you're just screwing over your own system that you invented that was flawed from the beginning.
Wow.
Don't let me get on a tangent
2021.
of capitalism.
I love that.
2021
Don't
though,
let me
because
get on a tangent of capitalism.
Because now,
I
and a
agree.
lot of people are starting to say that now because this whole pandemic shook us. We
Ugh.
got shooketh
We
to
are
the core.
shooketh.
And there's a lot of exposés going on right now. And we're actually
Exposing.
seeing, which we always knew, that
I'm just
capitalism
Lauren's
doesn't
hype man.
work.
In this,
Yeah,
in
you
this
are.
podcast, I'm Lauren's hype man.
I love it.
I love it too. I like it. Keep going.
I'm not used to having a hype man, so I think you're
You're
like
not
cutting
used to
me
it.
off. See,
Cutting.
I can't.
Not doing it. I'm so sorry.
I don't know who. I don't know if you're doing too
You don't
much or
know
if I'm
about
doing
it.
too little. I don't know.
You're doing just right.
Okay.
You just keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
I can't.
Keep going.
Like,
Just to keep going. Truck through it.
this is why my friend only listens to the first 20 minutes of the show because then this starts happening and she can't follow.
Well, she missed the wing joke, Rebecca. It's okay. It's on the It's on our Instagram story.
If you watch that too, who knows if you even watch that. Anyways, No, but that's what we were saying. Like, now we're starting to see how the capitalism structure does not work. But it's scary because then we got into this topic. Oh, Lord Jesus.
We're a little tornado.
Of how,
Y'all were a big ball
of how
of
just
slinky spirals, macaroni and cheese, tornado spiral. Anything
Yes.
spirally, y'all were projecting
just-
it.
Anyways,
Go on.
So how our government system fucking sucks. Like, I feel like we're outnumbered when it comes to the people making the decisions and making the laws. We're still outnumbered by these fucking Retrumplicans and fucking alt-right people.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones passing all this shit. Like, look at Abbott. He's going on a freaking he feels like he has to live up to his daddy Trump and continue the legacy of Trump because
Govab.
like, I don't know.
Abby Nader.
Yeah. So I just
Sorry,
feel
go
like
on.
we're still outnumbered because there's still people in office that are working to the bone to like
Screw us over.
screw us over. For what? For money.
For money.
For money
It all
and
goes back to
power.
money. It all goes
It all
back
goes
to
It all
back to
goes
money.
back
Everything.
to money. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Circles back to money.
So that's what's frustrating.
It's annoying.
That's what's frustrating because we're the ones paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
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 So yeah,
Anyways.
y'all spiraled hard.
Yeah, we
on
did.
that one.
We were pretty tired after that
We
conversation.
spiraled
We were
hard,
pretty
yeah.
winded. I had to
You
go
did
home
a
and take a
hard
little
spiral.
nap. You know what I mean?
You did a downward
So-
spiral.
Yeah. So, you know how we went to Crumble the other night and we got those really good cookies? Your
Go
parents,
on.
your parents ate mine.
And guess how
And-
Lauren found out?
I went downstairs the next morning and to throw something away, and the box was in the trash can.
They didn't even tell her. They just
didn't
did
even
it.
tell
They
me,
just
they
ate it
just
all.
Did it. And I didn't say anything because Mom was sitting in the living room, and I didn't want to say anything because then she was gonna feel really bad. But I'm just like,
That was my cookie.
so then, so I
It's a
tell.
really good cookie.
It was a
Lauren.
really good cookie. And then I was like, okay, well, they normally don't eat the stuff that I bring home anyway, so I'll just leave it here. Like, I was fully confident that they were going to leave it alone. I told that to Lindsay, and she was like, Lauren, it's a cookie.
I did.
I
I
was
was
like,
like, I wouldn't have
You're
left it
right.
alone.
Reach.
So then I was like, okay, well, we're going to go
I
back
have
to Crumble.
diabetes, and I had 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's a fucking cookie.
Yeah. So
Period.
Agreed.
So I told Lindsay, I was like, okay, on our way home, we'll stop by Crumble so I can get that cookie again because it was actually really good. I at least had a piece of it, but still,
But
I was
still, no.
full on looking forward. And I
Yeah.
even thought, like, should I take this to my room? And I was like, no, they don't eat my stuff anyways.
No.
Never again. So I told
Less a
Lindsay, I was
word.
like, okay, I want to go back to get the cookie again because I like wanted to eat it. And we forgot. And I never went. And now it's Sunday and they're closed and they have a new lineup of flavors for the next week. So I don't know when I'm going to get that really good chocolate cookie again.
Poor Lauren.
I know. Poor Lauren.
But at least I got a piece. Speaking of unfortunate events, tell them your coffee story. How you worked so hard to get this coffee.
Okay, I told Lauren about a story yesterday because I'm traumatized with one of our favorite Dunkin' locations.
Which one?
The one in Leon Valley, Bandera and Eckert.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Go
It's a good
on.
one.
Yeah,
That's a
go
good
there.
one.
They are always great. Customer service great. They're great. You know,
They
yeah.
typically get your orders right.
Yeah. And they're quick. Typically. Anyway, so one morning.
Except for the story that's about to happen, apparently.
Oh no,
Oh no,
this
no,
isn't
it
on
wasn't
them.
their fault. No,
Oh,
no, no.
okay.
This is definitely just Lindsay's worst day ever type of story.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I woke up really early in the morning with Gabriel to take him to work because I needed the truck for something. Excuse me. I don't remember what I needed it for, but I remember I had to stay awake. So this is why I went to Dunkin' in the first place to get coffee because I was like, I cannot go home and go back to bed. So anyway, it was a rainy morning. It had been storming. It was during one of our storm weeks. And I was driving home and it's raining, you know, the roads are wet. It had been consistently raining. So it was, you know, nothing was dry. And I was at the light to go straight to turn into Dunkin', and I was waiting there, and I was telling Lauren, I'm a scaredy cat. Like, I am a big wuss when I'm behind the wheel. I just follow the rules with everything. I take my time. I'm never on my phone. I try to be very alert and look everywhere. You know, like I just get really scared of things happening.
Yeah.
So I tried to be try to be a good driver. I don't know. Anyway, this is the one time I was on my phone, but I was at a stoplight. So I was like, I'm just going to put in my order real fast at Dunkin', get it before it turns green, and, I'll get off my phone. Well, I didn't make it on, I didn't put my order in time, so the light had turned green. But no one was around me. Literally all stoplights, no cars were there. I was the only one in that intersection.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm just going to drive slow, finish my order. And as I was going straight and I had just taken off on the green light, a person was coming down the hill and they had the red light on the cross traffic and they were coming in hot. But I didn't see them because I was on my phone. Like I was putting in my Dunkin' order. And I was right in front of them when I finally noticed because they were so close to me. They barely stopped in time. They were about to T-bone me. Yeah, it was I literally was like, okay, they just got really close. And that's just how I took it. But as soon as I turned into the parking lot to Dunkin', I was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, I almost got hit and it would have been on my side. So, it could have been bad. Anyway, so I called Gabriel and I was like, I don't know what just happened, but I needed to just take a breather and then get my coffee and go home. I just need to go home.
Yeah.
And I was tired. I was telling Lauren, I was just tired. It was just, all these things were happening, all these events, I guess. And so it was just a long morning already. Mind you, it's like 5 a.m. So anyway, so I got my Dunkin' coffee. They were great, super sweet. They were quick. And I finally made it home. And when I got home, it was storming. So I had to get my umbrella, my coffee, and I went in through the garage and it was, this whole thing. And we have a fridge in the garage and I put my coffee on top of it because I needed to unlock the door. Well, I didn't know there was like a little lip on the top of my fridge. So I put down my coffee and then, I let go and I got my keys and all of a sudden I just hear like, it fell. It just completely fell over and it toppled on the side and it just went let me show you a picture. It went all the way down. Yeah, because I sent it to Gabriel because I was like, my day is ruined. It is 6 a.m. and my entire day.
She's like, I almost got in an accident for this fucking coffee.
Yes.
The minute I get home.
It's wasted. The whole thing was wasted. There was no saving this coffee.
At exactly 6:01 a.m., day ruined.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Large coffee just spilled all over
that's
the...
a lot
And this
of
was a new
coffee.
fridge. This was like a
That's
2-day-old
what I said.
fridge, so...
Does it still work?
yeah, it's perfectly fine. But luckily it wasn't plugged in.
Yeah.
It wasn't plugged in. I had to double check. But there was coffee everywhere. And then I told Lauren I was already a little anxious because I almost got hit. And then I was already anxious because I hate driving in weather. Any weather. If
Yeah.
it's not sunny and dry outside, I'm scared to drive.
Yeah, it sucks.
I'll do it, but I'm just scared.
What car were you in? The truck?
The truck, yeah.
Good.
So, anyway, I was just already a nervous ball. And I just lost my coffee, my favorite coffee. And... yeah, I was tired. It was just a day. And then I had to clean it up. So I can't just let it sit there because it's sticky and bugs. So I had to come inside. I was sad. And then I had to take the Clorox wipes and get the broom and the hose and a pitcher.
I can just picture you just like moping
I
around.
was so
like,
sad.
doing all of that.
I got coffee everywhere.
Oh, that sucks.
It was everywhere.
Oh, Linz.
Yeah, anyway, that's my tragic coffee story.
That's
I
pretty
should have a
tragic.
tragic story every week.
That's pretty no,
Did I
don't
tell
say
you?
that.
Well, did I tell the listeners about my previous lime tree tragedy?
Yes, I think that was
That was
one of
last
the titles
episode.
of the
See?
episode was Lime Tree. But you had a second Lime
That
Tree
was my second line. Yeah,
tragedy. Yeah.
The dogs again
And your
plucked
potato
it out.
plant.
Yeah, and shredded it. Same thing with the potato. Yeah,
The potato?
I had a baby red
That
potato
one, right there.
that I was so excited that
It's
one
gone.
day I just experimentally planted it because it had sprouted in my little fruit basket, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna plant it, and that's what I did. I put it in soil, watered it, and put it in
The
direct
whole
sunlight.
potato with the
The
sprouts.
whole potato with the sprouts.
Okay.
Sprouts up.
Okay. Thank
So-
you. Wow.
No, just letting you know in
She
case
gets
anyone
really
wants to
animated
pull
when
it.
she starts
Sprouts
talking
up.
about science.
Sprouts up.
Sprouts up.
Plant
And-
your potatoes sprouts up, ladies and gentlemen.
In
Put
a deep
sprouts
pot.
down, you're doing something wrong. Those
New
sprouts
merch
better
coming
be,
soon.
Those sprouts better be reaching for the heavens. Am I right?
Yes.
The higher the sprout, the closer to God. Am I right?
The higher your sprouts.
Okay, but keep them under the dirt. Go on.
Okay. Thank you. You just had
Okay.
to.
Anyway, so my red potato, I was so excited because it was my first
Yeah.
experimental plant, you know, that I
Right.
just did it from the actual vegetable.
Right.
And it grew so fast. It was so cute and happy and green.
So who ate it?
I don't know. But
Probably
they ate the whole
Callie.
thing. All the leaves. When it was beautiful, it was this big old bush.
What?
It was this big old bush already. And they ate
Potatoes turn into bushes?
no, but that's what it looked like
But
in the
this
pot.
one did. This one
That's
did.
why it was
though.
so
I don't think
special.
they're technically a bush, right? I don't know.
Well, maybe
No,
it's a
I don't
good
think
thing.
it's a bush. Anyway,
Those sprouts.
no, it was doing great.
Kept growing.
Those sprouts kept growing.
Um,
Jack and the Beanstalk. Who? Am I right?
that one's a favorite.
Reach for the stars. Am I right?
Reaching for the stars. That potato was a girl boss,
Yeah.
torn down by the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Anyway, they ate my lime tree and my potato.
Anyway, moral of the
End
story.
of story.
Moral of the story is for the second time in a row, they ate Lindsay's lime tree and then they went on to her potato.
And ate her potato bush.
I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah. It's okay.
You know, crazy dogs.
They're psychos.
And then they knew what they did once again.
Yeah,
Didn't
they always know. They
Oh,
always
yeah.
know. And then they get scared because they know they did something wrong. But I don't know what to do in those cases. They already ate it.
Yeah, it's too late.
Anyway, I started 2 new avocados.
You did? Where
I
are
did.
they?
They're
'Cause
over there.
Stop putting them in reach of the dogs.
Oh no, they're over there.
Okay, good.
Do you see the little stick, Lauren? That's one of them. Goes through the window.
Yeah, but still,
That's one of them.
it's still in a dangerous spot.
Oh
It's
no,
in-
they don't touch those plants ever.
Oh.
They touch the ones outside.
It's not the danger zone.
No, not the danger zone.
Do they feel like
Danger
the outside
zone.
is like their
Auto
safe
zone.
place, so they eat everything out there? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what it
I
is.
don't know either. I'm just talking at this point. Speaking of lumber, so lumber prices.
Oh
went
yeah,
up.
I was gonna go into that. Sorry, Steph. Sorry, we
What?
didn't know.
So, remember when we asked our audience on Instagram, our 8.5 followers, what they wanted to hear on the pod? Well, people answered, and we missed it. And one of them was Steph, and she told me what she answered, and she said, "Oh, I want y'all to talk about lumber prices." And we completely missed it. I didn't get any notification.
I don't either.
I'm pretty sure I checked like once and saw that nobody responded, and so I was just sad, so I never checked again. So it sounds like she must have done it after I was upset.
So lumber prices
And gave up.
are they still going up, or have they? Are
I think
starting to go
everything
down?
is. Like I've heard brick prices are going up, cement prices are going up,
Because I know
lumber.
in an effort to be the wonderful homeowners that we hope to be one day, having already had a house for 9 years, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, 9 years.
What?
We wanted to buy a shed. Bianca wanted to buy a shed. And yeah, she couldn't buy her shed this year because lumber was so high. It like doubled in price. And I was like, no, don't do it. You got to wait till it goes back down. I don't know what you want me
There's
to do.
also a chicken shortage. Actually, I don't know if that's still going on, but there was a chicken shortage
Yeah.
not too long ago.
You talked about it last
I
episode
did?
with the wings. Yeah,
I did.
you did. But yes, I don't know if that's still going on. But yeah, lumber prices need to come back down because I'm over it. And Bianca wants her little shed.
Because she won't stop telling Ashley about it.
Exactly. Lumber's ridiculous. And I heard, I don't know if this is true. Did we talk about this already? I don't know. But I heard that it's just lumber company. Like they have the wood. They're just jacking up the price right now because they know that they can.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are doing that.
Allegedly.
Like,
Because I don't know if that's
like,
true.
Yeah, Steph was
competitive
the only
price.
one.
Oh, no, that's not really.
Did you find it finally?
So Ash
it?
said, "I'm okay, still talking about me." So this is awkward.
Okay, what was the question? Say the
The question
first.
was, we are tired of talking about ourselves, and then in parentheses, not really, and then it says drop your topics, and type something.
That was on Instagram.
I was on Instagram. So Ashley responded with, "I'm okay, still talking about me."
Mhm.
So this
Correct.
is awkward.
True.
And then Steph responded, "The price of lumber is ridiculous right now."
There
Those
we
are the
go.
only 2 responses we got.
Well, we really only
But
got one.
I'm
'cause
sorry,
Ashley doesn't
Steph.
count.
we didn't see it.
But
in a
yeah,
timely
so
manner.
that's what I've heard about lumber, but I don't know if that's true. And y'all know how I love conspiracy theories, so that's, I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory, but that's what I've heard about it. I don't know. Steph, Tiffany, and Miranda came over to the house last night. Those are my friends, and we had some drinks and we were talking about conspiracy theories. And yeah, I think that lumber's one of them. I think there's a conspiracy in the tree community. I don't know what's happening. Trees just don't want jobs anymore. I don't know if there's like an unemployment thing happening. Yeah.
They're getting paid more from the government.
Yeah.
They don't want to work.
Am I right, guys?
Oh, so fun fact, the lumber prices did drop this month.
Oh, they did?
Good.
But
Oh.
hold on, don't get excited.
Oh my God. Okay.
It says
That's a big butt.
I'm not excited yet.
it dropped
Hello.
5% within this month, which is 30% down from the record-breaking number in May. I don't know how that adds up, but okay.
I was going to say carry the 5, divide the 30.
I don't know.
All right.
5
Sounds
times-
good.
This is on
20.
CNBC. But it says that the lumber prices obviously went up because of the demand of wood, but with the high prices, it equaled out the demand or whatever. It stabilized it.
That's cool. So it went down.
So they're justifying them jacking up the prices.
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
So I don't know if those are going down
Conspiracy.
at all. Because they're still
Conspiracy.
super high. It says lumber remains up more than 200% in the past 12 months.
Jeez.
Conspiracy.
Can you
Allegedly. She's thirsty for the conspiracy.
I guess. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Well, I just want them to go back down. Was it true that they might not go back down? I've heard that too.
I've heard that too.
that they might not go back down.
Because they've quote unquote gotten used to being so high. They can't go back down.
No.
Oh, that's what I've heard. Why?
No, I'm saying.
No.
I'm saying
that's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
that logic is messed up.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
agree.
saying. Not that it's not true. I'm saying that logic is messed
Once
up.
again,
I agree.
capitalism.
Yes, capitalism.
What do
See,
you mean
it's
you've
all a
gotten
vicious
used to paying
cycle.
more, so we're
Once
just going to
again,
keep it that way?
conspiracy.
Fuck off.
Once again, aliens. Am I right, guys?
Oh my God, speaking of, yesterday,
Yeah.
when I came home,
Nailed it.
Right.
your mother, when I came home yesterday from dropping Lindsay off, she was downstairs watching TV, and she was watching the History Channel or something like that.
She was scaring herself, wasn't she?
Stop. Wait. Don't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait. Stop it. So she's sitting there. No.
Go
So
on,
I
go on,
walk
go on.
in, and she's like talking to me, asking me about my day or whatever. And then we're just sitting there, and it just gets quiet, and like no one. And I mean absolutely no one, right?
Mhm.
And then Mom, I'm just sitting here learning about UFOs. And she said it so like she wasn't scared. She wasn't afraid. She was like, I'm just sitting here learning about UFOs.
Oh my God.
She was like,
She loves aliens.
she was like,
she really does.
they seem to have a lot of appearances in Mexico. Isn't that interesting?
With the pyramids, right? I think it's with the.
Oh, yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
Mom thinks we're aliens because we're from Mexico, and that's where they visit the most.
Look, I wouldn't put it past us. To be
although I
aliens.
did see this TikTok video
We're
last night.
aliens to aliens. Did you ever think about that?
Or what?
We're aliens to aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the aliens.
Homo sapien? Alien? I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
That
Two
was
of
awesome.
those
I don't
letters
know.
did
I love
match. Yeah. Two of those letters
Sapien?
did match. You're right.
Alien? Is that the trick?
That's
That's how they do it?
Nailed
All right.
I don't know. I'm just
All
saying.
right. Is that
Okay.
what Mom learned on the
You just
History
said
Channel?
We're
Is that
aliens
what-
to aliens. We are a species of alien.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, fuck off. Anyways,
No, I loved it.
shut up. I did see, I saw this TikTok video of this guy who, it looked like security footage of a beach.
Go on.
Where they found like this body, and it looked like an alien body, but I don't know if it
I've
was.
seen this.
Have you seen
With
it?
the bubble head? like a
Wow.
big head,
It
When-
looked
right?
like
And
it,
like
it looked really long.
tentacle, like
Okay,
kind
body.
of. It looked
when
really
aliens
long.
come to this planet, you can't be describing their bodies like that. All right, body positivity. I'm just gonna throw that
You're
out.
I
right.
just wouldn't.
You're
I
right.
don't know. I just wouldn't want to be called a bubblehead. Like I'd get pissed
Well,
off.
I
at
don't
you.
know
Like,
what
you're
to-
a
you
fucking
see?
bubblehead. Pow. You know what I mean? Zap.
Oh my
you
God,
know
with
what
their
I mean?
lasers.
Okay, I'm
Lizzie, 'cause
sorry.
aliens
Don't do it.
Every
So
alien
what would you
movie-
prefer to be called, Mr. or Miss Alien?
Anyways, see, it's so easy to spiral. It is so easy to get lost.
especially for us.
Yes.
Especially for
Good
us.
Lord.
We spiral all the damn
I don't
time.
even know what the fuck we were talking about.
Mom watching the History Channel. Mom watching the History Channel.
Of aliens.
Okay. Also, again,
Remember
Tiff, Steph, and Miranda and I were talking yesterday about the History Channel being pretty lit right now with their documentaries.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah. So I might have to watch the History Channel. I want to watch. Oh, I forgot what it was called. Anyway, but Mom watching aliens, she always does that. She watches all the alien conspiracies on
She does.
Netflix.
She loves it.
She loves it, and it's
She'll even
all
get my
true.
dad to watch them.
It's all true.
Mhm.
I mean, it has to be.
Allegedly.
It has to be.
Well,
There's
yeah.
no way. There's no way. This universe is considered infinite, and we're the only living species in the entire thing. Bull.
On the entire thing.
Yeah. There's other things out there.
Yeah.
We are
Exactly.
a species of alien. I believe it.
Yeah. Yes.
Someone
you're right.
study that. Someone look that up.
Okay. Lindsay.
I think Lauren's got it. She found the golden key.
I think she did.
The government's going to start stalking me. I'm going to start seeing vans outside of my house and men following me in suits.
The Men in Black.
Something.
Will Smith can follow me. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Have you heard conspiracies though about the Men in Black? Because some of them, if I remember correctly, whatever. This podcast isn't based on facts most of the time. Anyway, I'm pretty sure.
It's always like, I saw.
I
think I saw.
I saw this
I
5 years
heard.
ago in
Yeah.
some like bullshit internet forum.
I saw this
that
once
this
on
is-
Twitter 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. That Men in Black were. Some people say they are aliens. That they're not human. That they are
What?
aliens. That was a bomb song when it came out.
I
Yeah.
loved the music video where Jar Jar Binks jumped in at the end and did the choreography with Will Smith.
Okay, that wasn't Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, who was it?
It was just an alien from their movie.
Oh.
You think they put in another alien from another movie in their music
Isn't
video?
Jar Jar Binks from Men in Black?
No, Jar Jar Binks is from Star Wars.
Ah, fuck. Who's the? Oh, you're right. Okay, so look like
yeah,
Jar Jar
I
Binks.
know I'm right.
Yeah, I'm definitely wrong. I'm definitely wrong. Remember you had that Jar Jar Binks head that you built and kept
I
in your
did.
closet and it scared the shit out of me?
It was a 3D puzzle, and I built it.
And she kept it on the top
When
shelf
I was
of
a
her
kid.
closet.
Because you know how long it took me to do that thing? It was like freaking a foot tall.
It
A head of
was.
Jar Jar Binks.
That's like graphic. That's like 3D.
I don't even
It's like
know.
3D printing, but like we did it, you know? Like,
Right, and it was
like,
yeah,
it was-
those little puzzle pieces like took for freaking ever. So of course I wasn't gonna throw it away at that point.
But what
And-
ended up
but I also
happening to
didn't
it?
want to display it in my room, so I put it on the top shelf of the closet.
What do you
of the
threw?
closet.
It got thrown away in the
I
move
mean,
or what?
I'm sure it got thrown away.
Imagine you have it in a glass case in your nerd room.
No, I don't have that.
Should have kept
No.
it. Could have been worth a lot. I don't know.
Maybe it could have been, but I
That's
didn't keep it.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, you are the or we
Your
are
computer.
the
The
men in
computer.
black.
The computer. The
Oh.
computer.
Men in black.
Yeah, don't come for me, guys. I obviously, you'll know, I don't give a shit about Star Wars.
I can't find your conspiracy theory.
Have you been looking this whole time?
That's why she's been
You
so
don't
quiet.
have to,
I
Lindsay.
keep
She's
finding
been
that
diligently looking for this made-up conspiracy theory that Ashley's spreading rumors.
the Men in Black franchise was made up because a guy saw a UFO, and the Men in Black, the conspiracy is that we do have a segment of our government that is the Men in Black covered up this guy who saw a UFO.
Lindsay fact checking our conspiracy theories.
Yeah. And the Men in Black allegedly, the true Men in Black group,
Allegedly.
allegedly wear black suits,
Go on.
bald,
bald,
talk very monotone, and don't even talk or use their real names.
Because they have no real names.
No, they use identification numbers.
Because they're aliens and not humans.
Maybe. Don't come for me.
Don't come for us. This is all alleged.
Yeah.
And gotten off the internet.
Yeah.
But fact checked by Lindsay. Yeah.
Anywho, nailed it.
Nailed it. Anyway, so yeah, our mom likes to watch alien documentaries, but I'm with her. I watch alien documentaries all the damn time too. I do.
Remember when we went to that alien museum in Roswell?
The UFO museum? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
What was it called? I forgot. Anyway. Yes, I remember.
I don't know.
I would know if I was on that trip.
Oh yeah, you weren't on that trip.
Oh, Linz, and that would have been a really good experience for us because
I did
we
not
love
care.
aliens.
Yes.
Yeah, Lauren
I did not
care.
appreciate it as much as they did.
And then
I was just like, yeah, that's fun.
Because they were dropping facts on those walls of the museum. They were talking about what happened on that day. They had government documentation.
they had handwritten letters from the witnesses themselves saying that they saw
That
what they saw.
Yeah, what they saw.
And I'm just like, and the government is still trying to deny it?
Yeah. Didn't the government recently say the aliens were real finally?
I think so.
I think so.
I don't know.
I think that was
Anyway.
right before COVID or something
allegedly.
like that. I think that happened in 2020 because that was when everyone wanted to raid Area
I was
51.
just about to say that, yeah.
And they were like, don't do that because you probably will get arrested and
Yeah.
go to jail for a long time. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name's documentary on Netflix about what's his name? He worked on the technology of UFOs or
What
whatever.
was his
What
name?
was his
Bob? I think his name was Bob something.
I think I saw
That's a
I think that was
trippy
on. Okay,
documentary.
I didn't watch the whole documentary, but that was the one where he was like, they have these rocks.
Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar, yeah.
That's
They
it.
have these. Apparently, they have these rocks, like stored away somewhere in New Mexico or Nevada or whatever. And there's this energy that surrounds these rocks to where they just like float. I think that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And no one has been able to properly research this type of energy because people die. Like you can't get close to these rocks because you will die. And so they don't know what's really going on with these big ass rocks because they can't get close enough to study them because whatever it is, it's very powerful and it like kills people.
Yeah.
Is it the same documentary where he said like, but I think maybe it's a little bit different because he talks about, I think it was a ship, and he was like, and people are working on this ship, but we have no idea because of the technology is not of this world, how it will affect our bodies. So it's like, and he equated it to a nuclear bomb, or I might be,
I think that's what it was.
yeah.
Like the radiation from it.
Landing back in like the 15th, 16th century before the technology was even there. And obviously humans would want to study it, not knowing what that technology would do to them. And it would, corrode their bodies, obviously, and kill them.
Yeah.
So that's what he equated it to. And he was like, so you could imagine that that's what's going into our minds as we're working on this. We have no idea what this technology is or what it's going to do to us as human beings. We're just kind of giving our lives to it and working on it. I don't know if that was the same one.
Probably.
But I remember him
probably
because
it was a long documentary, and like I said, I didn't get to finish it. But he's kind of like the Snowden of like the alien.
Yeah, because
insider,
they tried to kill him like all the time.
Because he.
Yeah.
I mean, he's saying
I don't see
a
it on
lot
Netflix anymore,
of.
but yes, that's a good
I don't
one.
know. Was it? I thought it was on Netflix or HBO.
It was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix,
Oh, okay.
but I don't see it anymore.
But yeah,
Maybe
like
it's
I
on
know
HBO.
he had to be like. I remember. Yeah, he's like this.
That's a good one. If you ever find it, it's by Bob Lazar, but I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But that one's a really good one.
It was kind of creepy though when we were driving through New Mexico, just knowing that there's just a bunch of alien sightings and there's history there of alien. Like I will say it was kind of eerie being in the museum and looking at the actual handwritten letters that they preserved and the government documents stating what they saw and like actual black and white photos of scientists and law enforcement's looking at whatever they discovered. Like, that was eerie because it's like, oh my God, that wasn't that long ago.
No.
That was only like, what, maybe 60, 70 years ago?
Yes.
Like, that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
No.
Like, our grandparents were probably kids when all that stuff was going on, right? You would
Yeah.
think. So,
It's crazy.
yeah, it's kind of creepy.
It's way creepy.
The documentary is Bob Lazar, Area 51, and Flying Saucers.
You see?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
That's real.
So aliens are real. The History Channel's been pretty woke lately. Apparently, I haven't gone on there. I think the History Channel's always had pretty good documentaries, though, right?
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I agree.
Your dog just made a very intense growl / whine.
Yeah, I don't know
At the
what, so.
Just letting you know. Meaty mama. But yeah, so speaking of sunflowers, so I went to.
Just realized what you said. Speaking of sunflowers. Okay.
So
Nice transition.
yeah, so Bianca and I had a couple of days off a couple weeks ago, so we decided to spend one of those days traveling up to Marble Falls, Merbeiley Falls, if you will. Anyway, it's about an hour and 45-minute drive up north, a little bit northeast of San Antonio. Yeah, up 281. And there's a little farm outside of Marble Falls called Sweetberry Farms.
Aww.
Yeah. They didn't have their berries out, but they had a whole field of sunflowers. So cute.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did post some pictures in our stories
Yes.
on Instagram. It was so hot that day that I had no more H2O left in my body by the end of it. I'm pretty sure I was hallucinating a little bit.
Oh my
Just a
God.
tad. Yeah, by the end.
Oh, you believe it?
Oh, well.
That's a perfect example of both of our relationships. Lauren just gave me the, oh my God, here she goes. And Lindsay gave me the, oh my God, are you okay? Yeah, perfect example of each of our relationships.
That's true.
Yeah.
So anyway.
You believe it? You believe it.
I love that.
And Lindsay, regardless, I'm still going to be concerned.
Yeah, actually.
There were so many bees in the sunflower field. But they didn't mess with us. Like, they flew away as soon as we came up. I just was, like, nervous about it because I did see all the bees in there. But it was so beautiful.
Did you get some seeds?
What?
Some sunflower seeds?
No. But I did chop down some sunflowers because that's the whole point. You go to cut sunflowers and you take some home. And yeah, I got 5 or 6. I don't know. Something. I think it was like 5.
It's training.
Oh my God, it's raining.
Wow, it's really coming down.
Yeah.
Good, because I put my crepe myrtle out there that we just bought and we're going to plant.
Yeah.
I put it out in the rain earlier for it to get some water. So it's good that it's raining again. Anyway, so back to my sunflowers. So,
Turned over the pool.
what?
What?
It's raining pretty hard. Just side note.
Yeah.
Back to your sunflowers. Sorry, go.
Anyway, so I chopped down about 5 sunflowers. 2 of them were red. The other 3
Those are
were
so
yellow.
pretty.
They were really pretty. We had a really good time. It was just so blistering hot outside.
Yeah.
Like I was actually afraid because Lindsay the day before told me to take sunscreen and I completely forgot it. So when we went there, I was like, I'm about to get so sunburned because there's, nothing covering the sunflower field, obviously. And I didn't take a hat or sunscreen or nothing. I'm just saying that the amount of perspiration that was on my body from the tippity top of my head to my toesies was something that I never thought was humanly possible.
Okay.
But it happened. And
Did you get sun
Yeah.
sore?
what's that?
Like when you get sore from the sun.
Oh,
You know,
I'm sorry. I didn't know what
you
that is. No, surprisingly, my skin did great. I just got a little
Oh, good.
tired afterwards. You know how you
Yeah.
do. Because we were there probably a good hour and a half, almost 2 hours. out in the sun.
Wow, and I'm happy I didn't get burned.
No, right? I thought that's why I thought leaving going back to the parking lot, I was like, I'm toast. That's it. I'm done. I'm a burnt tortilla at this point. Yeah. Like
That's the reality of us.
like that meme of that little kid that was like, I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I love myself. Remember that meme? I used to love that. Like, you're right. You're love right. yourself.
Yes.
So anyway,
burnt chicken nugget.
yeah. I was like, who told you that? Someone freaking told you that, and that's messed up.
Aww.
Anyway, we saw goats in trees. Bianca was like,
Aw.
those goats are trying to get out of the pen, and I was like, yeah, they are.
Yeah,
and they probably
they're
will. 'Cause
plotting.
some of them are pretty close because the tree was hanging over the fence, so it was like planted on the pen side of the fence, so where all the goats were, but it was growing over the fence, so there was a huge branch that they could stand on and were standing on that was over the fence.
Wow.
So all they had to do was jump down, but I think they were too scared, so we saw that.
Okay.
I posted a picture of that also on our gram.
You did.
On our gram.
It was great.
So we saw that. We ate some popsicles. We took down some sunflowers. We walked around. Yeah, it was really nice. So Sweet Berry Farms, go see. I think
That's awesome.
they have pumpkin stuff during the fall. So maybe we can go
Can we
back during the fall.
go?
Yeah, it was a cute day trip. You could totally do that on a Saturday. We did it in a day.
I want to go.
We should go. Yeah, we should go.
Let's go.
Yeah, because they do the pumps. The pumpkins. We just missed strawberries. They do strawberries where you pick your own strawberry, just like the sunflowers, in I think April, May time. We just missed them, but that's okay. The sunflowers were beautiful.
I would love to do both of those.
Yeah.
All three of those.
Yeah. They do
Pumpkins,
tulips
strawberries.
too. They do tulips
All
after
4 of
their
them.
strawberries, right? I was like, I'm just gonna come back for every time.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so that was my Sweet Berry Farms.
Yeah.
So, trip, day trip.
I love it.
It was nice, and the drive was nice.
That's good.
Because I didn't go the I-10 or no, the 1604 to 281 way. I went the back way, like through Gray Forest and anyway.
Grey Gardens.
Yes, Grey Gardens. Do you know what Grey Gardens is?
I do actually.
What is
I've
it?
never seen it, but I do.
I've seen it.
Isn't it that Jackie O's like cousin?
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah.
Is it her aunt?
Her aunt,
cousin?
Her aunt and her cousin. Yeah.
And they're just like weird, and they have like this really weird relationship, and they live together in Grey Gardens.
Yeah, I don't know if they
Wow.
had. I don't know if
It's a
they
movie.
had like yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I heard it was kind of
Well,
creepy.
it's a documentary. So first it's a documentary with the actual people. So with her aunt and her cousin. And then Drew Barrymore and Jessica Lange made a movie based on the documentary. And Drew Barrymore played the cousin and Jessica Lange played the aunt. And it's very good, the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of creepy?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little creepy. But at the same time, it's like, well, these are how these people lived. They were just very candid with how they lived. You
Yeah.
know, it's just that's how they lived, chose to live their life. It was actually more sad than anything because that house was disgusting. It was falling apart and they let animals run through it and stuff and but they didn't want to leave it. You know,
Yeah.
that was their, home.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was more sad than anything. But yes,
Mm.
it's a good documentary and movie. KSAT just told me that there's thunderstorms. So way to be late. So
Thanks, KSAT.
thank you, KSAT.
You're doing great.
We appreciate you. Anyway. Anyway.
I'm tired.
Okay, well that was good. This was good.
Yeah, it was
right?
good.
This is a really good one. I'm very proud of us. I'm very proud of the women we've become.
Me too. Yeah. Go on.
That's it. There's nothing left to say.
Okay, bye.